Hi, Sheila.
Hi, good evening
Ayan,
po
good
sa
evening
lahat.
sa'yo, Sheila. Sige, Sheila, kwentuhan mo na ako ano may paglilingkod ko sa'yo at na patawag po sa Usapang LDR.
Alright, ano po, tungkol po 'to sa boyfriend ko.
Okay?
Actually, I called you like 3 months ago.
So nag-usap na tayo sa ere.
Opo, and I love your advice. That's why I'll have to call you again because there's some issue again. Alright,
Okay.
yung
Let's make
last
it clear,
ko
ha, love. Let's make it
okay.
clear lang. Sa totoo lang, hindi talaga
Mhm.
pwede. Had I known
Oh,
na napatawag ka na before, I won't
okay.
put you on air kasi
Mhm.
ganito, love, the logic behind it is because you cannot possibly ask someone over and over again to fix your
Mhm.
problem for you. One call
Mhm.
na feeling mo nag-change ng perspective mo in life and in relationship should have been enough for you to learn how to handle your own problem. But since you are
Oh,
already
alright.
here, I can never cut you now kasi nasa ere ka
Okay.
na, I'm just gonna let your story unfold. But this is the condition.
Mhm.
Hindi na tayo mag-uusap sa kung ano yung nangyari noon.
Last. Alright.
Oo. So, ang
Okay.
pag-uusapan lang natin ay kung ano yung nangyayari ngayon that forced you or compelled you to call again sa programa ko. Though I
Alright,
appreciate it,
okay.
love, ha? Don't get me wrong. I
Mhm.
do appreciate it, you calling my show. It's just that yung logic lang ng show is to give advice to those people ng one time. Kasi kung lahat sila
Alright.
magkakaproblema, tas kada problema nila, itatawag nila, baka tayo-tayo na lang mag-usap at the end of the day, gumawa na lang tayong GC.
Alright, I'm
Sige.
sorry, hindi ko
It's okay.
alam eh.
It's okay, Sheila. Go ahead.
Okay.
Anong meron?
Alright. So, ganito, to make it short, yung boyfriend ko, may nagka-baby sila ng ex niya.
Okay.
But wala pa ako sa time nun. Wala pa ako sa life niya nun. So, yung baby ngayon is like, is 6 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, everything okay lang. Okay lang naman lahat nun. Tinanggap ko yung baby niya, hindi ako nag-stop sa kanya sa pagiging father niya sa baby niya. And then it happened last week. Pumunta siya dun sa bahay ng babae dahil nga schedule niya na makita yung baby niya, and at the same time kukuha sila ng passport ng baby. Kailangan silang dalawa doon kukuha ng passport ng baby. So
Mm-hmm.
yun, sinabi niya naman sa akin, wala siyang tinago. So lumabas sila kasama yung baby, kumuha sila ng passport. And then, nung umuwi siya, I think after 2 days, parang nag-open up siya na yung babae is may plano na magbakasyon nga kasama yung bata.
Mm.
And then, sabi niya sa akin na kailangan niya sumama. And I was like, parang yung reaction ko, I don't know if nag-overreact ako or I don't know if proper ba yung reaction ko, but parang nasaktan talaga ako. Bakit? Parang may malaking question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Bakit kailangan niya sumama? I understand, siguro gusto niyang magkaroon ng memories with his son, but then the baby is still too young, like 6 months. Siguro I will understand kung yung baby, yung may isip na siya, yung ma-appreciate niya yung memories together sa kanyang parents na bakasyon sila somewhere. But that time, like, so tinanong ko siya, bakit kailangan andun ka? Sabi niya, he just need to protect his son. And then, may nandun naman yung mama niya. Kaya, di ba, kung parents ka, yung number one talaga na priority is yung safety ng bata. So, bakit kailangan mo pang, so parang, nagalit siya sa akin dahil kinwestiyon ko siya.
Mm-hmm.
Sabi niya, bakit wala ka bang wala sa akin, blah, blah, blah. And then sabi ko, hindi sa wala akong diwala sa iyo. It's just like, hindi proper. Na, ewan ko, yun lang yung nasa isip ko. Hindi ko alam kung nag-overreact ako or nag-overthink overthink ako. Pero something wrong. So, now I'm confused. Like, naging malaking away talaga nun, yung nung inopen niya sa akin about yung magbabakasyon sila together. You know, like, that's why I have to ask you, like, is it right?
Okay. Sheila, ganito, no? What you felt is valid, love. That I want you to understand. This time around, your boyfriend needs na lawakan yung pangunawa niya. Siguro, it could have been said in a better way, or it could have been forwarded sa kanya in a better way, but then again, you were just acting normally. Of course, you are not someone na walang pakialam sa kanya. You love the guy. You wanted the guy. That's why you accepted the guy even with the fact na meron na siyang anak sa iba. And you allow the guy to be a father to his child without questions, without restrictions. It's just that bizarre sa'yo yung idea na they'll be going on a trip together na parang syempre yung itsura nila, a whole family, kumbaga kompletong pamilya, and ikaw ay nasa sideline. Of course, valid yung emotion mo na medyo some kind na, wait, even if lawakan ko yung pang-intindi ko, that doesn't mean hindi ako masasaktan. So, valid naman yung naging tanong mo sa kanya na why do you have to be there? Ngayon na sasabihin niya lang sa iyo yung all the things that could defend his side, na ini-include yung child niya as an excuse. Siguro pag kinausap mo na lang yung boyfriend mo, Sheila, sabihin mo, it's not that I don't trust you, but you do have to understand na it's painful for me. It kind of pains to think that you'll be with your family and I'm not in the picture, and of course hindi naman yan kumbaga sad event, it's a happy event kasi it's a vacation and you'll definitely look like a family. So hindi mo maiiwasan na magseselos ako, hindi mo din maiiwasang masasaktan ako, hindi mo din ako maiiwasang mapag-iisipan ko na ang saya mo naman dyan, parang okay na okay ka dyan, parang ganda naman dyan, parang mukha kayong buong pamilya. Of course, inevitable na masasaktan ako, and that you have to understand. So, if you are going to ask me kung okay lang ba akong pupunta ka dyan sa vacation na yan, the answer is no. If you are asking me for a permission to go to that trip just because you want to be with your son, I won't lie to you. I won't be hypocrite. The answer is no. Not because madamot ako, not because I'm an insecure kind of girl, but because alam ko na masasaktan ako kapag pumunta ka dyan, just because I know na mukha kayong pamilya at ako yung nasa sideline. Kumbaga, Sheila, valid yung concern mo, valid yung emotions mo. It's not like you are trying to take away the father of the child. You are not. You are just simply being a person na worried sa position niya in life. Sa life ng lalaking mahal niya. Kasi you have nothing doon sa lalaki you are not his fiancé yet. Di pa kayo kasal, wala din kayong baby. So, kumbaga kung magugustuhan niya yun, syempre, andun yung constant fear na kung sasama ka sa vacation ng mag-ina, ibig sabihin, you are in good terms of this, you are in good terms with this girl, and it's inevitable na maramdaman nyo yung spark sa isa't isa once na magsama-sama kayo sa isang lugar na kayo lang bilang isang buong pamilya. No, it's not a matter of trust, Sheila. You trust the guy. You just don't feel okay with it. And it's okay. Okay lang na hindi mo nararamdamang okay ka doon kasi yun, eksakto yung nararamdaman mo Kumbaga normal na mag-react ka ng ganyan. Mas weird pa nga siguro kung hindi ka magre-react ng ganyan Mawiwirduhan pa ako kung ako yung boyfriend mo. Nagsabi ako sa'yo na, uy, sasama ako sa trip ng anak ko at saka ng nanay niya. Kaming tatlo, at least kami on a vacation. Magtataka pa ako pag sinabi mo sa akin, okay, ingat kayo. Aba, hindi niya yata ako mahal. Hinayaan niya lang ako to go on a trip with my ex and my son nang wala lang. Nang walang dispute. Nang walang pakikipagtalo. Sheila, that's normal. You just have to explain to your boyfriend, I'm not being madamot. And I'm not being insecure. I'm just scared.
I'm sorry. We actually talked about the argument when like parang, kasi nag-away talaga kami, like, big fight. So, parang nung na-cool down na, so, noon, nag-open up ako, sinabi ko sa kanya, ganito, same as your explanation. Ganito kasi, in-explain ko talaga sa kanya, ganito yung mararamdaman ko, hindi naman sa madamot ako, blah. And then, but still, even if like, I explained everything to him, yung lahat-lahat na yung mararamdaman ko pag nandun na sila. He still parang nag-insist talaga siya na pupunta talaga ako. And I told him, and like, kung decided ka na talaga na pumunta sa trip, sabi ko sa kanya, the moment that you go with her, wala ka nang babalikan. Kasi parang binigyan ko siya ng yung ultimatum na sabi ko sa kanya, the moment na pupunta ka, sumama ka sa kanya, ayoko na. Kasi hindi ko alam kung after that, hindi ko alam kung anong mangyayari. Hindi ko alam kung anong nangyayari doon, at hindi ko alam kung anong mangyayari after that. At gusto kong i-save yung self ko.
Yes. That's understandable, Sheila. I mean, if he really wants to spend some time with his son, and he wants to be on a vacation with his son, he could have just plot another vacation, but this time around with the son and you. Pwede naman siguro yun Kumbaga, kung meron naman sila agreement na, oy, pwede mo siyang kunin sa vacation, di pwede ko din siya kunin sa vacation. Kung vacation at vacation lang, he could have just planned another vacation with his son, and this time around, he's allowing you to be there so that you three could spend time together. It's not like you're taking over the mom, it's just that you're, kumbaga, he is giving you a piece of his life. He is letting you in sa parteng yun ng buhay niya. And siguro naman, that's not too much to ask, since he asked you to accept him, even with the fact na meron na siyang anak sa iba. That seems to be quite fair sa pandinig ko. Now, if your boyfriend is still mad about you not letting him go on that trip with his ex-wife and his son, then Sheila, sa totoo lang, para sa akin, you have made the right decision to give that ultimatum to your boyfriend. Siguro hindi to yung act itself Kumbaga yung yung thought lang na there could have been another way na makasama mo yung anak mo nang hindi mo ko masasaktan. But still, you chose that moment kung saan masasaktan mo ko. Marami namang paraan para makasama mo siya nang hindi ako pipiyok hindi ako kakahol, hindi ako magagalit, hindi ako masasaktan. Pero why this? Out of all the times na nagpaalam kang you wanna go there and be with your son, you haven't heard anything from me. I always said yes, I've always been so supportive because I want you to be a great father to your son. But this is the only time I said no. Why? Kasi this one would hurt me, but then again, you took it against me. At ang tingin mo pa sa akin ngayon ay parang hindi ako marunong makaunawa na isa kang ama. That's unfair. That's uncalled for, Sheila. And what you're feeling now is valid. And what you did, even though it's painful, it's just but right na yun yung ma-receive niya. Kasi what he's doing to you, he is disregarding your feelings. Hindi niya na inisip kung ano yung mararamdaman mo. Hindi niya na inisip kung ano yung implications or impact nito sa'yo. Iniisip niya lang yung sarili niya this time around. Kahit pa sabihin niya sa'yo, no, I'm just thinking about protecting my own son. Yeah, in my expense. Unfortunately, in my expense. I'm not gonna battle with the fact that you have a son. I'm not even competing sa attention and affection na kaya mong ibigay sa bata. Bata yan All I'm saying is there could have been another way for you to be with that child, and I could have supported you all the way. Pero this one, you chose to hurt me. You chose na masaktan ako sa moment na to. Hindi mo ko inisip dito. And you know well, in fact, that you've been selfish. para lang makuha mo tong certain vacation na to. With that, I am on your side, Sheila. Feeling ko you did the right thing.
Maybe so hard. Kung actually wala pa lang ticket and everything. Naghihintay pa sila sa passport. Hindi ko alam kung ba talagang bakasyon. But maybe he just like nagtatanong na siya sa akin in advance. Siguro kasi baka may plan talaga. Pero wala pa naman, walang ticket and everything. Wala pang itinerary. It's just like, he asked me, like, siguro tinitingnan niya kung ano yung nagiging reaction ko.
Sana hindi na lang siya nagtanong kung hindi niya kayang tumanggap ng sagot. I mean, if that is a test, that's a fucked up kind of test. Kung test yan to see how understanding you can be, napaka-unfair ng napili niyang experiment para patunayan kung gaano ka-understanding. This is also too unfair for you, Sheila. Yung ginagawa niyang yan, even though sabihin niya na wala lang, that was just a test para tignan kung gaano ka maintindihin pagdating sa anak ko. Now I can see that you don't... hello? Nandito pa ako.
Yeah. Okay.
Ayan. Even if sabihin niya sa'yo na that was just a test to see if you are really understanding pagdating sa anak ko, and now I can see that you cannot really accept my son. Yung mga ganyan, ako, wag mong tanggapin yan, that's bull. 'Diba? Parang kung unang-una sa lahat, ako yung hindi mo pinagkatiwalaan. Kaya siguro ginawa mo yung test na yan. Kung test talaga yan, kung experiment yan, I just feel too offended na ginawa mo akong ginipig para sa experiment mong yan. And second, ikaw tong hindi nakaunawa sa akin. Kasi alam mo na masasaktan ako dyan, and yet ipinilit mo because you want to see me on the edge of my patience, on the limits of my patience para sa'yo. So, Sheila, I think you did a great job in handling this one. Sa totoo lang. I mean, I know you are not asking for confirmation or validation from anyone, but then again, for what it's worth, you've done the right decision eh. Para sa akin, ito yung makakapagsabi sa boyfriend mo na, I love you. I love you enough to accept you. The whole you. Nang hindi mamimili kung alin lang parte mo ang mamahalin kung minahal kita ng buong buo. Pero that doesn't mean nabibigyan kita ng lisensya na tapakan ako. He could have just, at least man lang, respected the fact na baka masaktan ako. Madaming paraan para makasama niya anak niya nang hindi kanya pwedeng or hindi kanya masasaktan, hindi kanya mapapahirapan. Pero of all the ways you could possibly think of para makasama yung anak mo, dun pa ba talaga sa paraan kung saan masasaktan mo or mapagsiselos mo yung taong mahal mo? Unfortunately, your boyfriend is immature. Siguro good father siya. No question about it. Siguro nga good father siya sa son niya. Unfortunately, he is not a good partner. That's the reason why meron siyang ex-wife. And that's the reason why maybe he'll soon have an ex-girlfriend.
Actually, hindi sila kinasal nun. It's only his girlfriend.
So,
Ex-girlfriend.
meron na siyang, dalawang ex sa buhay niya. So, Sheila,
I'm sorry. Okay, hindi ko nasabi sa'yo. Actually, like, I gave him two options the time when we talked. I said, it's either, if you really want to go, I will say yes. But in the condition of, like, can you bring your mom with you? You bring, I don't know if it sounds like, parang,
bantay.
Yeah, like that. And he said yes. And he said, okay, I can bring my mom with me. And then suddenly, sinabi niya yung in the middle, nag-uusap na kami noon na lahat. And suddenly he said, lalaki yung gastos ko pag isasama ko yung mama ko. Well, sabi ko sa kanya, pinili mo yan eh. Pinili mo magbakasyon sa kanya. magbakasyon together with her. And then I said, I respected your decision. I said, okay. Because, sige, pagbibigyan kita. But at this time around, pagbigyan mo naman ako. Gusto ko, isama mo yung mama mo.
Ngayon, love, kung ano man pipiliin niya dyan, kung gawin niya man yung isama niya yung mama niya dun sa trip na yun ng ex niya at ng anak niya, then good for you. Siguro sabihin mo na lang sa kanya na next time, find a way to be with your son without hurting me. I can bear with that. Seeing you with your son, I would love to see that. I'd love to see you as a grown-up man taking care of his own son. I would love to see that. Night and day, gusto kong makita yan. But then again, this is not the part wherein I would be okay with the idea of you three being together. Not in a million years. Kahit naman siguro sinong ilagay mong girlfriend dyan would never be that comfortable. It makes me feel awkward, it's making me feel uncomfortable, and it's painful. Just plain and simple painful. So, kapag nag-sorry siya, nag-apologize siya doon, maybe you two can still fix your relationship. But if he goes along with this girl doon sa vacation na yon without his mom, and even if nagko-contest ka na doon sa idea na yon, even if binigyan mo na siya ng ultimatum, even if you gave him a reasonable option para mapayagan mo siyang pumunta doon, sabi ko nga sa'yo, it's not a matter of payag talaga eh. It's a matter of ano na lang parang konting respeto na lang sa relasyon natin. Oo. That is all I'm asking. Now, if ipagpatuloy niya yan, then stand by your own terms. You break up with the guy.
Yeah.
Sige, Sheila, go ahead kung anong gusto mong sabihin sa boyfriend mo. Go ahead.
Alright. Actually, hindi siya nakakinig dito. Hindi niya naiintindihan. Well, sabihin...
Ipaintindi mo. Ipilit mo sa kanya. Go ahead.
Gusto ko lang sabihin sa kanya na I love him so much. And alam niya, lahat ginagawa ko to make this work. Lahat. Tinagap ko siya ng buong buo. But then, ito na nga, kung gagawin niya yung gusto niyang gawin without consideration, without even thinking what am I gonna feel, well, I don't think this will work. Basta wala na akong, kasi lahat ginawa ko na, lahat binigay ko niya. Hindi na ako magsisisi sa huli kasi alam ko na binigay ko na lahat. And yun, nasa sayo na. I think that's it. Parang
Okay, Sheila, ganito, no? As much as I'd love to talk to you, or I love talking to you, this should be our last call together. I don't want you to have many more problems, love. Gusto ko mag-enjoy ka na lang sa buhay mo. Gusto ko mag-enjoy ka na lang sa love life mo. And if this one doesn't work, maganda na yung sinabi mo kaninang, alam mong it will end with no regrets. Kasi alam mong ginawa mo lahat, tinanggap mo siya, lahat ng flaws niya, in-embrace mo naman. It's just that, hindi lang talaga kayo nagkakaintindihan kasi for some unknown reason, si kuya ay inconsiderate sa'yo. So, hayaan mo na lang muna to. And if ipagpapatuloy niya yung gusto niyang mangyari, you know what to do, love. You have to stand by your decision because at the end of the day, ikaw lang din makakapag-impose ng salitang respect para sa sarili mo. Okay?
yes, thank you so much.
Sheila, maraming salamat for calling my program and I wish you nothing but the best, love.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
More power to your program.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheila. Kabisyo, naiintindihan ko naman na wala naman po talagang laban yung mga bagong girlfriend or boyfriend sa mga taong may anak na. Hindi naman sila nakikipag-compete sa attention nyo sa anak, sa attention nyo sa mga bata. Hindi naman sila nakikipag-compete. Pero bigyan nyo sila ng konting consideration. Hindi naman po siguro too much to ask. Kung minsan, iisipin nyo din kung ano yung mararamdaman nila. yes, they would agree 100% dun sa part na kailangan nyo maging parent dun sa bata or sa anak ninyo. They would agree with that. Pero pwede naman kayo gumawa ng paraan to be with your kids without hurting your current partner. Remember, they did not ask for this position. They did not want it. They did not want to be in this position. Pinili nila mapunta sa posisyon na to because they love you. Because they want to embrace everything in you. They want to be a part of your world, pero hindi nila ginusto yung posisyon nila ngayon. So bigyan nyo sila ng konting konsiderasyon. Bigyan nyo sila ng konting respeto. Na next time naman na gusto nyong pasayahin yung buhay ninyo bilang isang magulang, isipin nyo naman kung masasaktan nyo sa proseso yung taong nagmamahal sa inyo ngayon. Kasi hindi nyo mararamdaman lahat ng nararamdaman nyo ngayon, yung kasiyahan na yan, yung feeling of being complete without that person na tumanggap sa inyo. Kaya konting consideration lang. That's not too much to ask.